We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Sky Sox and the Seattle Mariners. Seattle go to work on ending what's become an 8-game skid. First pitch is next. Yohan Ramirez gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, not a real good performance in his last one. Wasn't able to get out of the 4th inning. Was fortunate to come away with a no decision. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's expecting a much better performance in this one.
Ready now, Mookie Betts. He's, of course, a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the American League in that category.
Dan, when you get the lineup card, you have to circle this guy's name. 7 big flies last month.
Listen, I've been retired from a while, but when a guy hits 7 bombs in a month, I think you want to pitch this guy carefully. It might not be a bad idea to walk this guy if you can.
Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've had a pretty rough go of it of late, and that's being kind. They come in losers of 8 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
The 2-1. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here it comes. And he lays off, ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Corey.
Now batting, Corey Dickerson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Has a look, now the pitch. Betts is on the move. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Waiting on it is Smith, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. He David Price gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping in, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
2-0 now. The pitch. Weekly hit towards first. Bell picks it up. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Second, the center fielder, Malik.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. On to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Henniger.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Solo home run for Mitch Haniger. Number 17 for him on the season as the Mariners take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Dan Vogelbach is next.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 18 homers, and 60 runs batted in. The 1-0. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Lorenzen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But the Mariners draw first blood here on the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the M's are off to an early 1-0 lead. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Too high. 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs, 10 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Little chopper back to the mound. And there are 2 away now.
That is it. The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. Brendan Rodgers would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Mariners are on top, 1-0. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime versus David Price. Comes in with 6 hits in 30 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's out.
Price is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Here we go.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. 2-2.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. Puig arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Tom Murphy.
So coming to the plate, Tom Murphy, and we'll see if he's able to stay locked in. Without a doubt, one of the hotter hitters on this ball club right now. Now the first pitch here from Price. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. 1 out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Into right field. That's a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Set. Here it comes. Patrick Wisdom comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Price ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting in, no left fielder, Austin.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Austin Nola. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. Price pauses. Here it comes. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Settling in now, Brendan Rodgers. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the 3rd.
Brendan Rodgers.
Now here's the pitch.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Nola is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting in, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
1 ball.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping into the box, Michael Lorenzen. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. From the stretch. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. The 1-0 home. Lorenzen swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Digging in, Tim Lopes. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First pitch on its way. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Got him.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
And here's the speedster D. Gordon. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 0-2 once more. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
So here's Malik Smith. As he'll take strike one on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
first offering on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one now to Mookie. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, listen, Dero, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Betts gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a dive, but he's back in there. Fouled off. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Set. Here's the 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
3-2.
Sharp ground ball to third. To Gordon for 1. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. And there are 2 away now.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rendon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit to right, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. Hit sharply on the ground. Gordon is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Very rarely, Matt, you see a first pitch changeup hit out of the ballpark. That tells me right now that this guy was up there looking for the changeup in that last at bat. We'll see if they pitch him any differently here.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Ball 2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. A bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of the slump. But this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So now to the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Puig's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And in to bat next, the third baseman, Kyle Seager. From the belt, the pitch.
Too high.
Runners on first with 1 down. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Bell scoops it up. There's 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Price pauses. Here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle, but they're up 1-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball that close.
Yanked fouled off to the right. Again, another foul ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
In now is Yasiel Puig as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1 count to Puig.
Ball, one strike.
One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Pitch on the way. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Rolled slowly to first. Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mariners lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, the designated hitter, number 22.
Now the first pitch here from Price.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
The pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Next for Seattle, Austin Nola hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
A look to first by Price. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1 run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. A 2-0 count to the Mariners left fielder. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Tim Lopes, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. One run, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. 1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Lays off 2-2 now. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there as it falls in.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Here's D. Gordon now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Three-two pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Malik Smith the next to hit. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball one. No hits to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Rising fastball, then it catches the zone for a strike. Hit in the air to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mariners leave a couple. They lead it 1-0. Brendan Rodgers bats next. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Bo Bichette. As he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0. And now a pitch on the way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll pull into second with one away. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Michael Lorenzen, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Runner at second here with one man out. Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball one. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a fifth-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Standing in, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 2 out with the man at first. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Count still at 1-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Anthony Rendon.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Matt McGill trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Anthony Rendon will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. He's ready. Now the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. One run scores. Here's a second runner around third. He'll score easily as they extend the lead a bit. It's now a 3-1 game.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Part of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Colorado Springs is out in front, 3-1. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes, but he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Mitch Haniger will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Two and two.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And here's a dive by the center fielder, but it's off his glove.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As Price starts in with a strike, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Price ready with the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Kyle Seager, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. Popped him up. Rogers ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The catcher, number 2, John Murphy.
So coming to the plate, Tom Murphy. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Price pauses. First pitch on the way.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swing and a liner. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Now in the box, Yasiel Puig. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. McGill, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Henniger is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Digging in once again, Josh Bell. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0. Now it's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. All even now, 2-2. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Brendan Brennan will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 65, Brandon Brennan.
Coming to the plate now, Brendan Rogers. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set, and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over.
7th inning of stretch.
Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here. In now the Mariners DH, Patrick Wisdom. He singled his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Austin Nova, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled away. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And that pitch misses to even the count to the Seattle left fielder at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
He's set, and the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. And it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready once again, Tim Lopes. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
First offering on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0. And a bunt attempt here, but this will be foul, so the runners will stay put for now. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. None out, runners at first and second. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is straining him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
At the plate now, D. Gordon. In the dirt here. So now two men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Second and third here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Ball 3. Malik Smith is on deck. The 3-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 3-2 pitch, and he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Bichette is there, 2 down.
The center fielder, number 00, Malik Smith.
Pat Venditti takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. Digging in, Malik Smith. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First delivery to him on the way. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
Slider laid off for a ball. Ready with the 1-1.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 8th inning coming up. Colorado Springs leads this one 3-1. Taylor Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Bo Bichette. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And he got him.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Michael Lorenzen. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Two and 1 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Over the bullpen and gone. A solo shot here to left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
Every run helps late in the game, and with this one on the board, they're now up 3 and only need 6 outs to end it. They've got a little room for error, and I'm sure they'd like to add to that even more if they can.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Now batting, right fielder.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Fastball well outside. 1 out, nobody on. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here now the 2-2. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Sam Tuivalala enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Next will be the designated hitter, Corey Dickerson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
The third baseman, number 6.
In now, Anthony Rendon, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tapped out in front of home. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado Springs is out in front here, 4-1. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
First offering on its way. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and the Mariners cut it to 2. It's now a 4-2 score.
2nd home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Tyler Duffy is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Into the box, Daniel Vogelbach. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
So now to the plate, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and one.
3-1 count, tying run on the on-deck circle. You have to be very careful right here to make a quality pitch on 3-1.
Ball 4.
That's ball 4.
Pitcher number 2.
So striding forward now, Tom Murphy. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Evan White will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12. Evan.
So digging in now, Patrick Wisdom. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
1-1 is taken for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
In now, Austin Nova, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to minimize the damage here.
4-1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. in for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Two men are on with two men out. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. One for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. Ninth inning straight ahead. It's now 4-2. J.P. Crawford has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base, number 3, J.P. Crawford.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
A 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Yasiel Puig, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Josh Bell batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Nola is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. Colorado Springs leads it 4-2. Jose Alvarado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Standing in, Tim Lopes. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect to close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Bell is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Rendon in foul ground, but this will land untouched.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home is a called strike 3 on the corner.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box now, Malik Smith, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Now the 1-1 pitch, and this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that the ball game is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
4-2 the final score tonight. Colorado Springs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. David Price earned his 9th win of the year. Jose Alvarado earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left